So I'm not going to do any editing on this one because I want it to be completely and totally raw. Not even YouTube editing. Okay. The principal reason, written by Heidegger. Asshole. Asshole, asshole, asshole. Horrible person. Genius. Okay, anyway. So, in this book, he starts out with a single sentence that he continues to repeat. The principle of reasons reads, nihil est sint ratione. One translates it, nothing is without a reason. And I thought of the perfect metaphor to explain that. And not just that sentence, but the entirety of the book. Okay? The perfect metaphor to explain this book is a Rube Goldberg machine. Okay? The idea that he's trying to get across here is intrinsically related to what Rube Goldberg machines and the community around them are. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, a Rube Goldberg machine is an incredibly large, complex machine that does something very simple. They used them a lot in Looney Tunes, but they never worked right. You know, Tom always had it trying to catch Jerry, Roadrunner trying to catch, well, Coyote trying to catch Roadrunner. Alright, so here's a simple action. Bottle of cologne. Alright. Yeah. Anyway, so there's spritz the bottle of cologne, just because I pressed it. Very, very simple thing. Now, the way a Rube Goldberg machine would work in this plunger kind, the way a Rube Goldberg machine would work is some kind of weights would be pushed down upon the plunger that was released from a rope. That the rope was cut by a candle that was lit by a flaming arrow shot across the room that was shot from a complex gear system. And the gear system was started by a series of boots that are falling, and the boots are falling because they were tipped off of a rack, and the rack tipped all the boots because of a bowling ball, and the bowling ball was rolled down to hit the rack because there was a ramp, and the thing that hit it down was, I don't know, you get the point. Anyway, so what he's trying to argue in here is that we always think of a reason for something. We are little reason-finding machines. We always have to try and rationalize and come up with a reason for something. But the problem is, it doesn't always work. In fact, it falls apart often. And that's where you run into philosophy. Philosophy is the part of our brains that search for reasons for things, you know, coming up with reasons, alright, to things that we can otherwise not explain. So the Rube Goldberg machine, you're wondering, well, why did the plunger get pressed? Well, because this X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah happened beforehand, alright? But that's not satisfactory enough, because you get to the point when you look at a Rube Goldberg machine, you ask, well, why did someone make a machine to do all that just to do the simple thing? And the reason is because it's art. It's highly complex art crossbred with engineering to create Rube Goldberg machines. And that's what it is. It's where we reach into the philosophy side of things. And just for good measure. I hate that book. I hate it. Anyways, just to reach into it a little more. So the reason people make Rube Goldberg machines is because it's a style of art. It's comparable to sculpture, and it's comparable to those little glass ball societies. I can't remember what those are called. Those are similar. It's a similar form of artistic expression. It's just a lot bigger, and it's a lot cruder, but it's still art. And then you get into the question, well, why does someone want to do that as a style of art? And then you're suddenly in a realm of philosophical quandary. So a Rube Goldberg machine is a perfect metaphor to explain the principle of reason, because you can question it all you want, and you can keep coming up with reasons, but they're not satisfactory until you get to the question, why does someone want to make a Rube Goldberg machine? And the reason being because they want to express themselves artistically. And then you're forced to ask the question, if you're still looking for reasons at this point, well, why does someone want to express themselves artistically? And that's where we get into being. Art is being speaking through beings. You are a being. I am a being. Being is a whole, is all of existence is being. Alright, so the idea that he tries to express, and this is very, very convoluted and complicated, and he decides to put in German fucking puns to try to make you get it. Anyway, the way that it works, being is the universe, the existence as a whole. You are beings, I am a being, this sock is a being. Then there are conscious beings, which are humans. And we connect to being, we become a part of being again through many different ways, but artistic expression is one of them. So yeah, that is my argument. Rube Goldberg machines are the best way to explain Heidegger. Not that there are many good ones.